What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video by Helmet Time Before Hours podcast. I'm your host, JT. That's me, and my co-host is my dad.
What's up, JT? All right, good to be here.
Well, first, don't forget to like
and subscribe.
Okay, so the draft happened yesterday.
Yep. We tried to make a podcast, but we got a little bit busy. But yeah, the draft is finally over. Whew, what a 3 days it was, huh?
Yeah, well, the first day didn't really happen, and nothing really happened for us.
Yeah, we did watch the whole thing, though.
Second day, very entertaining.
At the end, sure.
And scary.
Anyways, yeah, so the Niners have finished their drafting, and they came out with a couple, with one trade, I think it was, and came out with 9 players. All right, yeah. And the first one is this guy right here.
Ji'Ayir Brown, safety out of Penn State, 5'11", 203. He got 10 receptions the past 2 years, so he can be a ball hawk right next to Hufanga.
So how did we get him?
We trade up to number 87, which are our 102 pick. This is on this year's draft, by the way. 102, our 5th round pick, and 7th round pick.
1/5, 1/7, and we traded our third too. Okay, yeah, not too bad. It was exciting. I thought, oh, there's going to be a lot more moves, but there ended up not being a whole lot more trading like that. So they went up to get who they really wanted, I guess, and that was Ji'Ayir Brown. And I love them actually getting a safety, putting some actual draft into a safety position. I've been loving safeties for the last couple of years and been wanting them to find a nice young safety, a ball hawking safety. And you were saying that he had 10 interceptions the last 2 years, and hey, that equals ball hawking to me. I like that. So what are some of the things you like about Ji'Ayir Brown after we read up and watched some of his tape?
Well, he can play the run and pass.
Cool.
Has high energy and good instincts.
Instincts is something you cannot measure. You can only see on tape whether or not they have good instincts. That's something that they just have in them. It's innate. So that's really important, especially for safety, since they're the last line of defense sometimes.
And also, I know it says 4.6.5. It's actually a 4.57 because this was as combine. He did better in his pro day.
Oh yeah, the 40 time that's right over here. Yeah, that's probably why he fell. His 40 time was not great at the combine. He improved it a bit to 4.57 at his pro day. Still not super fast, but fast enough. And like you were watching some of his tape today, you said that he looked fast on the field, So he might not time fast great, running a straight line, but with pads on, he's fast, and that's even more important, I'd say. So he has, like you said, good instincts and high energy. That's really important to me. I'm sure to you too. All right, so number 2 pick. Our second pick in the 3rd round was quite a shock. Quite a shock. I did not believe it when you told me who it was. It was Jake Moody, right?
Yep, kicker out of Michigan. Rich Eisen was pretty excited about him.
Oh, because I think Rich Eisen went to Michigan, so he's in love. And whenever you're an alumni of a college, you always back your own school. And I don't know if he was joking or what, but yeah, he was. Most places had him rated as the number 1 kicker. So you think it was worth a late 3rd round for him to get the number 1 kicker in the draft?
Well, Chad Ryland was an early 4th, and they could have taken Jake Moody if we took someone else.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Patriots did draft him at 112, right? So 13 picks right after us, the Patriots picked up their kicker. And I remember John Lynch at the press conference after the second day of the draft said that he didn't want to lose Jake Moody by picking him at 101 and somebody else jumping at 100 and steal Jake Moody from us. That's what he said. And then later on, we find out in the fourth round that the Patriots did pick up somebody, a kicker. So maybe John Lynch was onto something, and they picked up the person that they wanted. And kicker is important. That's why they've been paying veterans so much money, right? Robbie Gould so much money because they want a reliable kicker.
And like you said, Zane Gonzalez was a filler kicker, and yeah, obviously he's not going to be our starting kicker. We did some 7th round pick swaps, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, Zane Gonzalez might be cut pretty soon, maybe a little bit later. But Jake Moody seems to be, of course, we used the 3rd round pick on him. He's going to be the guy. So he has a strong leg, so that's important, and he can do kickoffs too. All right, so let us hit to the next one. Cameron Latu, 6'4", 242 from Alabama, tight end. So what are some of the things that you liked about him that you saw and read up on?
He has good strength, strong hands, and is competitive. He used to play edge, then he switched over to tight end.
Gotcha, yes.
And he is the receiving tight end that we never had. Well, we didn't use him, but hopefully we use Cameron Latu soon.
Yeah, I hope we can use him as a receiving tight end, as a threat. Because right now, Kittle's the only tight end that really is a threat offensively like that to catch. So I would love to see Latu, be more a part of the offense and not just as a blocker like Charlie Warner or something. I hope he gets on the field. They used a high pick for tight end on him, so I hope that he does. So let's move on to the next pick, and this one, it was the next day, so 5th rounder, right? And you like this one, no?
Yeah, Gerald Luther. He could be a steal because, well, he can also be a ball hawk. And I think he's the hidden gem. He's 6'4", 189. 4-time was good, 4.46.
Yeah, he's a cornerback, right? Out of South Alabama.
It says one interception, but in 2021 he got 4 interceptions.
Okay, the year before he had 4 interceptions. That's pretty good. I like that. Kind of fell off a little bit the year after his most recent year in college, but I've heard great things about him, and I'm really excited. He's an outside corner, but I heard he can play inside too. So he has a lot of versatility in that case. He can play off man, and he's really adept at playing zone press coverage. He has, like you said, very good ball skills, and he's great at reading routes and the quarterback. So smart guy too. I like this. So what do you think he's going to fall on the depth chart? With Steve Wilks coming in, the whole way we play defense and the secondary might change. Ambry Thomas might jump up to number 2, depending on how he plays Steve Wilks' defense. But so Daryl Luther has some.
I kind of think Daryl Luther's a guarantee to be a backup. It's kind of obvious he's not going to start. I think he's going to stay the same as usual. Lenore, Jarvis Ward starting on the outside. This time it's going to be Isaiah Oliver starting at nickel.
Mm-hmm.
And Daryl Luther, Samuel Womack, and Ambry Thomas will be the backups.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll see. I'm excited. Where he's going to fall. Next was our 5th round pick.
Robert Beal Jr.
Yes. Edge from Georgia. We got a Georgia guy too, not only the Eagles, who are collecting them like football cards or something. So yeah, last year he had 3 sacks, it seems. He ran real fast. This guy's really fast. The dude's ran a 4.48 at the combine, and so he got some speed. What are some of the things that you found out about him that you like?
He's long-limbed, has power to get through blockers, exceptional balance, and best of all, a nasty spin move.
Ooh, I like that. I like nasty spin moves. I like technique. You can't always use speed to get around and bend or power through. Sometimes you got to get around other ways, and that's good. I hope he does well. We do need some more depth at the defensive end spot since we lost to Menahu and Ebukam. And so I hope we can see that he ups his game. He was with Georgia, which is like a great program. So, yeah, I hope he can help us out this coming season. All right, next one. This is the 6th round pick. I think you like this guy, don't you? You were pretty. Once you started, I mean, I never heard of this guy. He's not on any of our lists, but from what we've found out, he seems like a good fit. Kind of a smaller linebacker, and that's the kind of guys that we like Greenlaw, something like that. Little 6 foot or under, close 6 feet, fast, and that's what he is, right?
Yeah, D. Winters, linebacker of TCU, 5'11", 227.
Mm-hmm.
I like his name, but what I like best of all is he's tough and violent. He's tough and violent tackler, non-stop motor.
Oh man, that's great. He's rangy, right? Rangy and instinctive. That's so important. Well, I love the instincts part, right? Can't teach that.
Is a good open field tackler and plays bigger than his size.
That's perfect, right? I mean, the guy's 5'11", but he plays like he's 6'2", or something like that, right?
Yeah, I know awesome. It says 7.5 sacks, but I think it's actually 9.
Yeah, we get different numbers. Not too sure which one to believe. Let's go with 9, huh?
Oh yeah, and Robert Beal ran faster than D. Winters, but whatever.
Yeah, yeah, both pretty fast. So, how's he gonna fit in with our linebacker group?
I think Owen Burks is gonna take over the Azeez Al-Shaair role, and D. Winters is gonna back up Fred Warner, or like whoever gets hurt, he's gonna be the all-MAC backup.
Okay. We have McCreary Ball still, and some other
DFF.
secondary DFF and Curtis Robinson.
But he's going to be used for mostly special teams.
Okay. Well, if he's in special teams, then that's a way to get dressed every week. So let's, if you can do that, that'd be great. And if you can take over, depends where he fits best at. He could be a backup to Greenlaw, or maybe he can take Azeez's position. Never know. So I'm excited for this guy too. Yep, I'm in the same boat with you. So our next 7th round pick, first 7th round pick that we had, is Braden Willis, 6'4", 241, tight end, and they said / fullback. I'm not too sure if he's a fullback or he's a tight end. I don't know. He's right in between, I guess. Ran a 4.75, not too fast. What have you heard about this guy?
He has soft hands, is a reliable catcher, much improved route runner, and is intelligent.
Well, that's great. I like a smart
I remember player. He said himself he thinks he's a smart guy.
Well, pat himself on the back. That's good, and he knows it. And they're also saying it too, so that's good. Smart, intelligent player. That's and he's been improving over time. So hey, he can make a spot possibly. I don't see him as
a blocker.
Yeah, I mean, as a tight end, he's got to be as a tight end. He's got to be able to beat out Dwelley because we're not going to pick up a backup fullback.
We do. We'll talk about it later.
So he has to come in as a tight end, and that means he has to beat Dwelley or Charlie Warner to get into. I'd say that we probably carry 3 tight ends, most likely. I don't know, but it'd be tough for him. It's gonna be tough for him to get in. He might get the practice squad and stuff like that. So, how about we hit the next player, huh?
Yep, it is a wide receiver out of Michigan, Ronnie Bell, 6 foot, 191.
Seems like to be like the size of wide receiver that they like, right in that range. Not too tall, unfortunately. So we looked at some of the things that we liked about him, and Yeah, we saw that he was dangerous, um, and he's good at the catch and run. He's got good, reliable hands, and he's willing to catch in traffic over the middle. That's he's got some dog in him. That's good. He showed some quickness and vision because he does returns too. Why you like that?
Rare McLeod replacement, maybe?
Could be. I gotta see him. I gotta see him actually. We should look at some tape and see how his returns look. And also, of course, when it comes to preseason, then we could really see how he does in returns. I hope they use him. But he was used on deep routes in Michigan, so maybe he's a deep threat. Not too sure. His speed is not crazy, Danny Gray crazy, but possibly. So, what do you think about this player? What do you think he's at on the team?
I think I'm not sure who she's gonna have to beat out. Like, I don't want Angry to leave, but he might be the person that might have to go if Ronnie Bell plays like really great. But other than that, I don't see Ronnie Bell. I don't think he's gonna make the team. He's not.
So probably practice squad, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, he might do a Jawan Jennings.
If he does better than Ray McLeod on returns, he might take over that spot. That's the only chance he has to crack the starting lineup and be dressed every game. So seems like he has some upside. I'll be really excited about this Ronnie Bell guy. All right, and to the last pick of our draft.
Maybe the most confusing besides Jake Moody. But it's a late 7th round pick.
Yeah, it's a late pick. You just go for whatever you can, whoever you like the most. He didn't run too fast, though. Jalen Graham, 6'2", 220 out of Purdue. It says safety position here, but we saw a linebacker, didn't we?
Yeah, when it got announced, it was a linebacker. So he's a bit of a tweener.
Yeah. We'll see where he plays. He's maybe too heavy for safety, too slow for safety, so he might have to play linebacker.
But maybe too light for linebacker.
He might add some pounds. It's easier to add pounds than to quicken your speed. So what are some of the things that you found out about him that is a positive?
He's a heavy hitter, so burst close and plays bigger than his size.
Okay, that's good. That's all good stuff. Like a heavy hitter, like a good hitter for a linebacker, or even maybe a strong safety he might play or something, since he's a tweener.
Yeah, he's probably gonna make the practice squad. That's all he's gonna make, really.
Yeah, exactly. He might make the practice squad.
He might not even be a runner.
At
he
best.
could go to a whole different team.
Yeah, you never know. Just like we lost one of our cornerbacks last year. Wasn't he a 6th rounder?
Tariq Castro-Fields. And the funny thing is, when I watched Jair Brown's tape, I heard Tariq Castro's true name. He deflected it to Jair Brown, and he intercepted it.
Oh, no way. They were teammates.
Yeah, they were from Penn State. And Jaquan Brisker was there, too, so.
Brisker, yes. Oh, man. nice DB crew there. All right, so that wraps up our whole draft picks. There is, of course, the after draft part where the undrafted free agents get a chance to sign with a team that they choose, since they're free agents. Bunch of people that I've never heard of, and and that's why they're undrafted mostly. We got offensive lineman Joey Fisher from Shepherd. 40 bench press reps. That dude's strong, really strong. God. So at 6'4", I gotta see how long his arms are. He looks more like interior offensive lineman to me, but depends on his arm length. What else we got here?
Ilma Manning. Oh, I think it might be Il Manning.
Il Manning, yeah. Is he related to Peyton and Eli?
No, he's from Hawaii. So.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good. I mean, I remember him. I remember that they met him. So. I remember. Oh, and he's versatile. Tackle, guard, and center.
Wow, that's too versatile.
The Daniel Brunskill of the team.
Good at everything, but not a master at any. But that's cool. DB, Avery Young from Rutgers. Uh, slower straight line speed, it says. Running back from UTEP, Ronald Awat.
6'2", 213, 4.5 speed, 35-inch vertical.
We got a fullback / linebacker, plays both sides.
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess in college you could play both sides sometimes. I'm not too sure. We got a center after we got Donovan West last year after the draft as a undrafted free agent. I got excited, but it turned out to be nothing. We never really started him or played him at all. Put him on the roster. So we got one from Washington, 6'4", 291. Sure. Defensive back, Deshaun Jameson from Texas. And
why does profile picture Trey Lance?
Is that Trey Lance?
Is it?
It might not be.
Oh, no, that might be his college jersey. It looks like a Niners jersey, kind of.
It does. It looks red. And Texas is not red, though. It's like orange. And then we got Spencer Wage from North Dakota State. Same school from Trey Lance.
Another running back, Kalon Layburn from Marshall, 5'11", 212.
Yeah, rushed over 300 times in 22. That guy's worn out. Linebacker Mariano Suri-Marin from Minnesota. That's about it. That's what we got from the web zone.
I thought one of them was going to make the team, but big possibility none are going to make the team.
Oh, yeah, you never know. There's always some surprises, right?
I mean, who are some undrafted free agents that you wanted?
Oh, there was a couple of linebackers. Evan Pace, the junior from Cincinnati, linebacker. Oh, yes, I would have loved to have had him. He was undrafted. I wish we would have taken our last pick and picked him up. Then the other, Diabati, I think his name is. He's a linebacker from Utah, too. I liked what I read about him, too. He looked like he would have been a good fit for us. And he was undrafted. J.L. Skinner was so close to being undrafted, too. A.T. Perry fell so far. The wide receiver from Wake Forest fell so far, too. I wish we would have picked him up, too. But I guess they didn't really care for him. So they both fell. J.L. Skinner, safety from Boise State, also fell pretty far, like 6th round, right?
Well, that wraps up for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.